Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosin. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. I do videos on self-improvement, self-development, and everything nice. And in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, my real G. So today, guys, we're going to be talking on mistakes that you shouldn't make in your 20s. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, before we start this video, I just really feel like I'm in a good position to talk about this because this is the last year of my 20s. And I just wanted to share with you guys the things that I wish I didn't know and were mistake on my own part. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear me very well because it is raining. So guys, we're just going to go into it. I think you guys can hear me. So the first thing you don't want to do, the first mistake is comparing yourself. Guys, I don't know how else to say it, but comparing yourself is a waste of time. I have come to understand it. I have come to realize that all the time you're using to compare yourself, trust me, you can use that time to invest in yourself. You can use that time to invest in your own life and know how your life and your path is supposed to be. Sorry guys. And know how your life and your own path is supposed to be. You are wasting your time comparing yourself. Those you see online are living their own life, they are living their own path. Some of them are not even telling us the truth. Some of them are just coming to form what they're not for us, and some of them are just really telling us the good part about their life. But that is them, that is their own part, not your own part. So stop trying to compare yourself. I wish, for the time that I felt like, okay, I'm supposed to be doing this because this person too is doing this, trust me, I would have achieved a whole lot. A whole lot. So try as much as possible not to always compare yourself. Try as much as possible, trust me, not to always compare yourself. It's really going to help you in your 20s because it's going to make you, sorry, to focus more on your life. So the next one is not having a dream or a goal, not having anything you want to do with your life. That's one of the mistakes you are making with your life because trust me, you are playing with yourself. That's how I'm just going to put it. For me, it wasn't like I didn't have a goal. I did have a goal. I've always, I think I've said it before, wanted to be a YouTuber. But because of what people will say, and we'll talk about that later on, I was holding it. I said, okay, let me just do what a normal person is supposed to do. But deep down, I knew I didn't like 9 to 5. I just don't like it. I really just don't like it. People keep asking me, I'm like, I don't have reasons, but I just do not like it. You have to have a goal for your life in your 20s. Your 20s are your teenage years of adulthood, like they say. So that is when you have to plan. Okay, what do I want to be? What do I want to do professionally? Everything. Have a goal. What do I want to be? Okay, I want to be this. Have the goal, have it ahead, have what you want to be in your, if you don't write it down, have it in your mind. Having a goal or having something that you look towards to be is going to help you in your 20s. Why? It's going to make your life have a structure. Have a structure. Like you have an end point. You might not know how you're going to get there, but it's going to make you know that okay, if you do this, it's going to lead you to your goal. If you do this, it doesn't align with what you have, for what you have having planned for yourself. Trust me, have a goal. It's going to help you in your 20s. Mine, I did not have. It made me confused at a point. In so at so many times, it really made me confused because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I didn't like 9 to 5, but if I don't like 9 to 5, please to see why not go and learn a job. But I knew that I wanted to create content, so it really helped me when I was setting and say, okay, this is what I wanted to do. And trust me, I'm going towards it. I'm trying to get it. And trust me, it is not late and I'm not rushing. So, yeah. The next one is putting so much pressure on yourself to have everything at once. I don't know if you guys can hear me. But one of the mistake I did have for myself in my 20s was I put a lot. God, the funny part about me was that I didn't have people pressurizing me. My family don't pressurize me. I think I did a real just little about it, about my parents. I have the best parents. They don't force me to do anything. The only time I knew they called me and asked me, okay, so what do you want to do, was okay if I wanted to do masters, and I knew deep down I didn't want to read more, at least for now. And I told them that, but they so much pressure I put on myself. I have to have money, I have to be married, I have to have that great business, I have to this, I have to that, before I am so called 30, was a whole lot. It made me so depressed for a while. It made me so tired. It made me so confused. It made me at the point feel like if I didn't have it, I wasn't going to have it. Do you understand? There wasn't any time for me to have it again. If I don't have it these 20s, there's no time for me to have, because I'm supposed to have it in my 20s and start enjoying it in my 30s. That's one of the mistake we all make, and I really feel like people can talk more about it. The pressure is too much. Stop putting too much pressure on yourself to have everything at once. If you get married in your 20s, good for you. If you buy a property in your 30s, good, in your 20s, sorry, good for you. If you start a family, or you have that great business in your 20s, good for you. Everybody with their own part, but stop making it a must. Pressure, I have to have it, I have to have it, I have to have it. That's one mistake we make for ourselves. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself in your 20s. Trust me, it's going to help you to think straight when you don't put too much pressure on yourself. I'm not saying just sit there and don't do anything. No, I'm not saying that. Don't be lazy. Don't sit down there like you don't have a focus. That's why I say you must have a goal and a dream. So don't just be there and feel like, no, I don't want to no, don't just be there. Have a focus, stick to your part. People make it in their 50s, 40s, 30s, 60s. Trust me. So don't always put so much pressure on yourself to have it all in your 20s. I'm not saying this now because I am close to 30. I'm not close to like almost 30. I'm like a month, not really too much months, but at least less than 10 months from being 30. But I'm saying this because my 20s were, I learned a whole lot in my 20s. I could write a book, a whole lot in my 20s. And pressure, unnecessary pressure on yourself, yeah, sometimes it's not needed. It's really not needed. If you have a goal that you want to work towards, I like, I have to work, and yeah, that's fine. But thinking that you're supposed to have everything in your 20s, nah. Nah. It's not I'm not is the pressure doesn't worth it. Let's just put it that way. So the next one is to not getting to know yourself better. So what I mean by this, sorry, by this is, when we are in our 20s, we believe so much in what people have to say about us. We seek validations. We stick too much to what someone has to say to us. You know, when your friends say, "Oh, that hair is nice. Bob used to fit you." We hold it, but we don't give ourselves that reassurance that, okay, yes, I think Bob's fit me. Do you understand? We in our 20s, we hold so much to what people have to say about us. We hold too much to what um people see about us, but we forget what we think about ourselves. Do you think you are a good person? Forget that people are always telling you that you're a good person. Do you think that you're a good person? I had to ask myself that question, because I'm like, okay, people say that you're nice, you know, you're good, but deep down to see, do you think that you're a good person? Do you think that these things that you're doing, are you really doing it because you're good, or you're just really doing it because you want people to say good about you? See, that was a tough question for me, but I just got to realize that, nah, I'm just doing these things. Yes, I might hold dear to what people have to say after doing things, but nothing. I'm just, things like that. And it's as simple as, do you really like that color, or you just like it because your friend says you look good in it, or because your friends say it's a good color? Do you like to shop, or because your friends say, okay, you must shop. You need to spend time with yourself, get to know yourself as a person. And that's one mistake I did make in my early, let's put it that way, 20s, which I am trying to make now in my late 20s. I heard so much to what people had to say about me. Do you understand what people knew about me? I mean, and I wasn't giving so much attention to what I had to say to myself. I didn't even have so much to say to myself. But right now, if you ask me, I can tell you the reason why I like to have my hair packed up. I can tell you the reason why I feel like red is the color for me. I can tell you the reason why I feel like I'm a good person. I can tell you the reason why I feel like I am a bad person. I can tell you so many reasons. I can tell you the reason why I like to eat my pancake in certain type of way. Do you understand? I'm not eating it a certain type of way because my friend says no, because people say no. I'm eating it because that's how I like it. So in your 20s, you have to sit down and know yourself. Know the things that you can do to know your strengths and know your weakness. It's very, very important. It's going to help you have an easy life. It's going to help you have an easy life. Know your weakness, know your strength, know the things that drain you, and know the things that make you how would I put it? That build boost your confidence. It's very important to know yourself in your 20s. Trust me. Once you know yourself, you have cracked that code about your life. So yeah, the next one is caring too much about what people have to say about you. See, let me tell you something I've come to understand. You're doing bad, people will talk about you. You're doing good, people will talk about you. You're not doing anything, people will talk about you. You're doing something, they will say you're doing too much. So, one thing I've just come to understand is good or bad, people will talk about you. Doing well or not doing well, people will talk about you. So no matter what you do, people will always talk about you. I really wish, but people say that you don't have regrets, you just have lessons. But I really wish I started YouTube earlier when I wanted to start, like 26, 25. But I was just so YouTube and content creator. I was just so into how people see me. I'm not telling you that I'm not having those thoughts right now. I'm having some of them. I still have them now. If I post this video now, people that I know, how are they going to I still do. But now I am getting sorry, more comfortable, more like, well, whatever you have to say, that's your business. And when I see someone that says this to me, I just laugh about it because I'm like, what you have to say, I've thought about it before. So stop caring too much. That's one mistake that we make in our 20s. Stop caring too much about what people are going to say about you. People are going to talk. They are going to talk. Yes, they will talk bad, they will talk good, they will talk. There's this Yoruba song that say you cannot satisfy human beings. There is no how. You cannot satisfy people. So stop living your life up to people's expectations about you. People have their expectations about you, but is that the expectation you have of yourself? Is that what God expects of you? It's very, very important. Those are like this particular one is like a huge mistake I made in my 20s. And right now I'm just trying to, like, what, I'm comfortable being who I am. So yeah. So the next one is not adding value to yourself. I have a video on how to add value to yourself. I'm going to link it in my description box. I think it's edited. Yes, I think it's out. And what I mean by that is not seeking knowledge. In that video I mentioned reading. I mentioned trying to know what is happening, have a little bit of everything, everything, and just know it. So in our 20s, we're more so attached to wanting to make money, wanting to be married, wanting to buy that property, wanting to, I hope that word is really right, but we are so bent on how can I make myself look like I'm a rich person, like I'm living to the expectation of the society, that we forget some things that we're supposed to learn. We forget some little things that we're supposed to know. Why? Because we feel like that doesn't matter when we have this money, then we can be trying to learn certain things, add value to yourself. If you have a skill that you know that you like and you know that it's going to, be an addition to you, please learn it. Sorry guys. Please learn it. If you have one thing that you know that you need to have a knowledge of because you like it, because you know that with time in your life you're going to need it, please and please learn it. Stop getting carried away by making money, being who society is supposed to make me to be, that you forget the little things. Which leads me to the next point, which is not having a work life balance or not having a balanced life at all. So we're all accustomed, or our brain is just like, okay, you're supposed to be hustling, hustling, hustling. Take care of yourself. Have a life balance, work life balance. Yes, you're hustling to make get money. Yes, you're on the business level. Take care of yourself. Health is wealth. I think I'm saying it rightly. Take care of yourself. Don't be carried away with just working, 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 and you forget that your body is like a machine. One day it's gonna stop. Trust me. And you really don't want that. So take time to always rest. Rest is very important. This one I had to learn the hard way, because I felt like if you don't work, if you are not on your A game, that means you're not doing anything to your life. But that means you always have to go, 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 go. There's no time for rest. There's time for rest, because if you don't rest your body is going to force you to rest it. So always take time to rest. The next point is always wanting to prove people or show people what you're doing. Or I feel like I'm not getting the sentence well and it's not coming to me directly, but I didn't script this, it just came to my head right now. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Oh, this one. I had to tell it to myself. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You don't have to prove it to your friends that you're on your A game, that you have a business that you're running, you have a 9 to 5 that you don't have to prove anything to anyone. This is a mistake we'll make in our 20s. Oh, we have to be in an A game, we have to prove so that my friends no. Because on the truth side, really they don't people don't really care. And whatever it is that you do with your life, let it because you want it, let it because that is what you want to do. Right now I'm very comfortable. I don't have to prove myself to you. If you feel like I'm a lazy person, that's fine. If you feel like I'm not ambitious, that's fine, that's okay. What I think about myself is what is important. So stop trying to prove yourself to anybody. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. Yeah, you really do not have to prove yourself to anybody. That's another mistake we make in our 20s. Please, you don't have to. You really don't need it. You really don't have to. Yeah. So the next one is having some type of stability. So now, it's okay for you to try so many things before you stick to what you want. I have done ushering job, I have done coordination job, I have done so those ones were just things that I graduated into. Like from usher, I became a coordinator because I was tired of just standing. And after coordinating, I just woke up one morning, I was like, I'm done with this. Like I did that for almost like 10 years and it was just telling on my back. And I was like, okay, I'm not doing. After that, I learned how to do nails, I learned how to decorate before I learned how to bake. And after that, I have also sold shoes. I think I mentioned it here before. And before that, I sold out sign out shirts. When I was in school, I've I've sold on underwear before. Wow, that's a lot. I've sold underwear before, and I've done a lot of things. And those times, it seemed like I was confused until I started thinking about it. That I'm not really confused. I'm just trying to figure out which one is going to work for me. That was actually what I was doing. And in 2020, 21 or so, or 2022, I just stopped my business. You understand? And that one was just directly from God. Like, I just told him, if you know this is not for me, for this my next phase, let me know. And that was it. So it's okay for you to be confused, but have some type of stability. Right now I have a stability where I have a business that I do, offline. I have my cake business, and I'm doing YouTube. So those are like the three things actually that I do, that I am stable at. Stop dancing around. Stay there. It might not look like it's going to produce something that you need immediately, but have some type of stability. Stability helps your life to have a path. Do you understand? Just like when you have a goal and you have a dream, you already know what you want. Be stable. In your 20s, we're not always stable. We just want to know the thing that you want to do sharp, sharp. We can do 5, 10 things at a time. No, Pick two, three things. Focus on it. It helps you to just focus on it. And when it's time for you to stop it, trust me, you're going to know. You're really going to know. So have some type of stability. It is really, really, really going to help you. I think this is like semi to the last one, but very important. Stop surrounding your life with oh no, I need to take that again. Yeah, stop surrounding your life with relationship. I must be in a relationship. I must have a boyfriend. I must have a girlfriend. It's a must because that's what people are doing. That's what people are supposed to be doing at my age. Trust me, guys. Stop it. That's one of the mistakes that I made, and I'm like, ugh, I wish I use all those energy to make money. honestly, honestly, I would have been a billionaire right now. No jokes. All those time I was always thinking, all those time I was always putting effort. If I use that effort, if I had used that effort on making money, oh mati yakpa. Seriously. So stop surrounding everything you do with your life around the fact that I want a boyfriend, I have to have a partner. There's more to life than you just having a love life. There's more to life than you having a relationship. There's more to life than you having a boyfriend. There's more to life to everything. I'm not saying don't be in a relationship, but don't surround all your life around it. Have your own plans, have your own path. It is very, very important. It was one of the mistakes I made, and I was like, God, I wish you gave me the sense earlier. So stop it. Stop surrounding everything you do around having a relationship, around your relationship. I want to forcing, oh, I have to have a boyfriend. No, 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 no. You have a whole life ahead of you than you just sticking or surrounding everything you do around having a relationship or around being in a relationship. So the last one is, I won't call this like a mistake, but I wish I tapped into this earlier. Is not having a relationship with God. Guys, I'm not going to come here and come and tell you that do this, do that, and I won't talk about God. There is nothing, I repeat, nothing that you can do without God. Nah, nothing. So your 20s are going to be your confusing time. You're going to be confused a lot. You're going to be disturbed a lot. Trust me, you're going to be depressed a lot. But it's something with having a relationship with God. It makes things easy. Yes, it's going to test your faith. Yes, it's going to make you do some certain things that you can't do, that you normally won't do. But trust me, having a relationship with God makes your life and your 20s easy. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. God is the only one that knows the end of your life. He knows the day you're going to die. He knows the date. He knows the time. He knows who you're going to get married to. All those one that you are, all of us, I want myself, that we're worried about it. He knows everything. So why don't I just stick to someone that has the manual of my life? It's not easy. Yeah. So having a relationship with God, not having a relationship with God in your 20s is one of the biggest mistakes that we make. Have a relationship with God. You will not regret it. Trust me. See, being there, done that, doing that, I know what I'm saying. Have a relationship with God. Now, I don't mean just going to church. No. Deep relationship with God. It is very, very important. I think I'm going to do another video where I will talk about how you cope with, or where you cope with pressure, where you cope with waiting, let's put it that way. Yeah, I'm going to do like an entire video with that. For that, I did not expect that this video is going to be long, but anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Please subscribe if you're not. I really, really appreciate it. Like my videos, I really, really appreciate it. Send this video to someone that you think might need it. I will really, really appreciate it. Let me know something in the comment section that we make in our 20s mistake that you made, or you wish that you knew earlier in your 20s. Let me know, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.